When my therapist first told me that humans experience emotion first, feeling second, and thoughts third, I thought, that doesn't feel true to me. And another thing that hasn't made sense to me is this idea that everybody who doesn't set boundaries or feel their feelings or who intellectualizes their feelings will bottle up those feelings and then will explode. My internal experience has been I don't set boundaries and I don't historically haven't been good at feeling my feelings and communicating my needs, and I don't ever explode on anybody. So these haven't made sense, but I think I pieced it together yesterday. So my internal perception of my experiences are that I think first. It's almost like I am inclined to a certain emotion, but I don't actually feel it. I think about it first. So I often, or semi-often at least, have thoughts like, oh, that shouldn't hurt me, or oh, I shouldn't be afraid of this. But when I have those thoughts, I haven't felt anything, and I don't know what sparks the thought. Like, I'm sure it is an emotion, but it gets shut down so fully and so rapidly until I can think about it that I don't catch it. I don't have any sensation of it. And it's like my brain runs the emotions I'm inclined to through like a logic filter or like a rationality filter. And if the feeling kind of comes up as making sense, then I can feel it. But if it doesn't make sense, then, or it feels overblown or dramatic or whatever, then it doesn't feel like I intentionally push it down. It doesn't feel like I'm not allowing it or like resisting. It feels like it just kind of dissipates. Or maybe that's not even true because it doesn't feel like it was there and then I let go of it. It's like it just doesn't exist. And so I'm aware that when I'm thinking, oh, I shouldn't be hurt or oh, I shouldn't be scared, some part of me, even if I'm really disconnected to it and really not feeling it, is scared or is hurt or whatever. But what's weird about that is, okay, if I'm getting scared, if I'm getting hurt, I'm feeling disrespected, any of these like negative emotions, and then I'm really fully repressing them and not feeling them and not communicating them, then resentment should build and these emotions should be bottled up. And then usually those people end up like getting passive aggressive or screaming or doing something to discharge this pent upness onto the people who are like stepping on their unspoken boundaries or are hurting them or whatever. And I don't ever do that. But so I was thinking last night, like I should have resentment. That would be the kind of reasonable emotion to have, even though these people aren't doing anything intentionally, and even though it's my responsibility to set boundaries. Most people who don't set boundaries and then get triggered by people end up resenting those people, and I don't. So where does that go? I get resentful of myself. It all comes back to I think the problem isn't that person who is scaring me or hurting me or triggering me. It's my fault for having the trigger. So I resent my sensitivity, my triggers, my emotions, and that's how I don't explode on other people. I explode on myself every time I have an emotion that doesn't make sense. And it's not anything like super crazy. Like, but I frequently have things like, oh, you shouldn't feel that, or oh, like that's an overreaction, or that's dramatic, or that's too sensitive. That's like that kind of narrative playing in my head regularly is how the resentment gets discharged.